Good morning, everyone. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm in another airport flying out again this morning, but wanted to do a quick message about God grieves. As you all may have seen on my Facebook post, that I took my son to college this weekend and have been dealing with many feelings of grief and depression and sadness and all sorts of things just from dropping him off. But it really got me thinking about not only how we grieve or when we go through difficult situations, but also about God grieving. And we're not really supposed to grieve God. When you look at Ephesians 4:30, it says, "And don't grieve God's Holy Spirit. You were sealed by Him for the day of redemption." So we're not really intended to grieve God, but we do. And there are really three ways that grieve God. And the first way is God is grieved by man's wickedness. And if you look at Genesis 6:5-6, it says, "When the Lord saw that human wickedness was widespread on the earth, and that every inclination of the human mind was nothing but evil all the time, the Lord regretted that He made man on the earth, and He was deeply grieved." And thinking about, we've talked a lot about different things over the last month, but just really about what is our part, or what do we need to do to change so that we are dealing with ourselves and getting ourselves in line with God. The second way that God is grieved is by our hard-heartedness. And if you look at Mark 3:1-6, it talks about how Jesus went to the synagogue and what the Pharisees and Sadducees were like. And basically it says in verse 5 that after looking around at them with anger, He was grieved at their hardness of their hearts. And just really that God is grieved when we have hard hearts. He's grieved when we are religious. He's grieved when we are nasty to people. He's grieved when we don't act in line with His will. And then the last way that we grieve God is by our rebellion. And there are a couple of scriptures. One is in Psalm 78:40. It says, "How often they rebelled against Him in the wilderness and grieved Him in the desert." And then in Isaiah 63:10 it says, "But they rebelled and grieved His Holy Spirit, so He became their enemy and fought against them." And just really thinking about the heart that we are meant to have before God, that really that we should think about not rebelling against Him. We should think about not having a hard heart. We should think about dealing with the wickedness in our heart, or the evil desires in our hearts, which we talked about a few lessons ago, in order to not grieve God. And it's something that it's kind of funny because we don't think about God's feelings. We think about our feelings. We think about the things that we go through, or the things that we're struggling with, or the things that we want or we need, instead of really taking the time to think about, wow, God has feelings too. Obviously, He created us, so obviously He has feelings. And sorry for how loud it is in this terminal, by the way. But just really thinking about, I don't want to grieve God. I don't want to have a hard heart. I don't want to be wicked. I don't want to rebel. I don't want to be someone that turns away from Him, or someone that dishonors Him. But really I want to be someone that is in line with His will, and is in line with, like I mentioned the other day, His name, His kingdom, and His will. And really lining myself up with Him so that I don't grieve Him. So I know this is kind of short and sweet. I hope this helps. I hope this all makes sense. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.